Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. Today is a Sunday, and Sunday is for me the perfect day to kind of play around with my makeup, with my hair and stuff like that. I've been watching the movie Maleficent yesterday. I know it's kind of an old movie, but I haven't seen it before, so my boyfriend and I decided to watch it yesterday. And the Princess Aurora in that movie had a really nice hairdo, so I kind of tried to recreate it today. I'm not that great with hair though, so it is kind of a first try, but I made this little crown thingy. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's a first try, but I thought it was kind of fun and something different. Yeah. Apart from that, this video is going to be my next update for my palette challenge. I have to say I'm pretty excited about the progress that I've made, because there definitely is some differences to show you guys. As you all might know, I am penning this palette. It's my Sleek Mediterranean Collection limited edition palette, and it's in the color, or the name of the palette is Monaco. This is what the outside looks like, but I'm assuming you guys would rather see the inside, and I'm pretty excited about what that looks like, because this is what that one looks like. I think in my last update I hit pan on those two colors here. This was a matte transition color, so just a brown beigey kind of shade. And this was a matte white, really powdery. Yeah, I've been working on both this month, and as you can see, they are both gone. I have been using this one on my, just on my brow bone to kind of blend out the colors in my crease, and this one, like I said, I've been using as a transition color. Then I also hit pan on 3 of the colors in here, which is pretty exciting. This was the color that I have been working on a lot in my, I did use this a lot, not in the last month, but in the month before that. And then I made a really great dip in it, but I did just not hit pan on it yet. But as you can see, I did hit pan on it this time. I just have a really great dip on this side, and as you can see here, you can still see the pattern. So there is still quite a way to go, but I'm pretty excited about the pan. Then the color that I have been focusing on most this month was this purple shade. It kind of looked like this green one in my last update, I guess, progress-wise. But as you can see, I have made quite a good chunk of progress on this one. You can see the pen here, and I've worn off quite a bit of the pattern that's at the top as well, so that is pretty exciting. I've been using that as a lid color over the last month, pretty much. Yeah, and at first I was using this one as a transition color, but when this one, when I finished that one, I kind of moved to this orangey shade. I know it might not be the first choice for someone to use as a transition shade, but since I don't really have any neutral colors left in here, oh my god, that's going to be a challenge. Oh, I'm definitely gonna incorporate some other shadows now, but I've been kind of trying to use this one as a transition shade, which works quite okay. Like, if you want to use it just as a color to kind of warm up your crease, and then definitely use some other colors in your crease apart from this, because otherwise it's a little bit too orange for my taste. But as you can see, I did hit major pan on that one as well. I already had kind of a dip going on in here from just the use that I did before even putting this palette in my palette challenge. And apparently the dip was big enough for me to actually be able to hit quite a good amount of pan, which is pretty exciting. Let's see, what have I been doing apart from that? Okay, so this month I've mainly been using this color on my lid. I've been using this as a transition color for the last like week, maybe 2 weeks of this month. I've used this one in the crease sometimes a little bit to kind of give it a little bit more warmth as well. This one I've been using non-stop as kind of to darken up my outer V, I guess. I've done that pretty much every day because I know this is going to be a hard color for me to use up, and with a lot of the colors it works pretty well as like just a color to darken up. I'm kind of using it like you normally would use a black color, I guess. But there is like, you can barely see the progress on here, and I've been using it every single day. Like here you can see that there is, like in a way, no pattern anymore, I guess. But that's really all. It's like a really hard, I guess there is some hard pen, but at the same time, like if I rub my finger over it, I get this amount of color payoff, which is like more than enough for me. It is not like the perfect payoff, but since I don't want extreme smoky eyes all the time anyway, I still have to wear my looks to work. I work in the office, so yeah, it works fine for me the way it is. So I'm kind of afraid that I won't be able to finish that one. Apart from that, I've kind of been playing around with this today. Let's see, I'm using the orange one on the lid at the moment. I've used the purple in the crease, and I've used this one in my outer V, kind of trying to create a different look. And then I've used just like a beigey transition shade, kind of something to blend it all out. So this is what that looked like. Yeah, and my eye it's kind of watering on this side, so it might not look as nicely blended on that side here, but what can you do? So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing with the palette for the last month. I think for this month my goal is to hit pan on this purple shade. As you might be able to see, I do have a little bit of a dip going on in there. Are you guys able to see? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna try and hit pan on this one, and I probably will make some more progress in the orange one for sure as well. Apart from that, I will keep using this one every day, and we'll just see if I will be able to hit any pan maybe. And I kind of want to try and use this green color a little bit more, but I'm not too sure yet how I'm gonna be able to wear that color in an office look, so I'm gonna have to play around with that a little bit more, I guess. So yeah, that's it for this palette. This is what it looks like at the moment, and as always I will put a picture of last month and now at the end of my video. So that's it. I'm really happy with the progress I made. 2 colors finished, and on 3 of them I hit pan in the last month, so pretty exciting progress. And then, as you guys know, this is my palette from last month. I know it doesn't look very differently from the outside, but this is my Sleek Storm palette, and I'm kind of incorporating this with the other palette wherever I can, just because I want to move this out of the way at some point as well. And here I have something exciting to show you guys as well, because I finished this brown color here. That was something that I've been using in the crease a lot in the beginning of this year, but now I'm not anymore because it's gone. These 3 colors I really haven't used so far, and then this black I'm constantly using as an eyeliner pretty much every day as well. It doesn't move extremely quickly, and I don't really feel like it's moving at all, but every time that I put the pictures of this in my video at the end of the month, I do see that at least it's moving. And because I'm still using the dark blue in my other palette as outer V color, I can't really use that one for that, so otherwise I would be able to use it a little bit more, but I'm not, so kind of use less information here. So yeah, slowly but surely this palette is becoming more and more empty as well, but I'm not using it too much at the moment, just the black for now, but maybe I might be able to incorporate the other darker colors at some point as well. And yeah, that's it. I just want to thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really happy about like actually having a nice amount of subscribers at the moment. It's pretty exciting for me to see that number growing just a tiny bits every time again and again. So thank you very much for subscribing if you did, and if you didn't but you really like the Project 10 pen videos or any other type of penning videos, definitely do subscribe, because I'm planning to put up a lot of those still. I already did, but even more. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye!